Happy long weekend. Here it is. It's Friday, just before the long weekend, Victoria Day coming up. So here it is. It is bright and early. What time have we got? It is, just before 8 o'clock on a Friday morning. It's sunny out. It's beautiful. So here I am at the venue. Gear hauler is right there, all loaded up, ready to load in for tomorrow here at this St. Andrews, the curling club here in the north end of the city. Pierre and Kathleen contacted me earlier last year as a referral by some other folks. Really looking forward to having a great time with them. I'm going to be doing something a little bit different this time. This venue has a long flight of stairs upstairs. It's a beautiful, wide open room, but there's a lot of stairs. So in an effort to try and minimize my setup, what I'm doing is I'm going with two NX35s, using a simple box mixer here tonight. It's a Yamaha EMX 68S, a nice small box. I am going to bring in one JBL JRX 118 powered sub. That'll be running off the monitor channel on the powered mixer. Got a wireless mic for them. I also built a project that I've been wanting to do for a while. Built two 6.5 foot tall glow totems, 6.5 foot steel posts with wooden bases. They are bolting onto a 24 by 24 base plate, almost 3 foot crossbar section that's bolted at the top. So the idea is I'll have moving head and a scanner on top of each of the totems, with a par can down the bottom. Got some scrims that have been made by a seamstress here in the city of St. John. She does great work and she's fast. Like what you see, drop me a line, I'll get you her contact information. She's great. She also did some work for another DJ friend of mine, Jason G, and she made a table scrim for him and she stitched in his logo as well. Setting up bright and early this morning so that I can go to my day job at 9:45 and then I'll have my evening free and then I'll come in tomorrow and just make the final connections and be all ready to go. Waiting for the folks to open the venue up. Just 8 o'clock now, so we're okay. I'm going to go grab a coffee and wait for the folks, and I will check in with you and give you a couple of snapshots as what we're looking at when we get inside. Talk in a minute. Showed up in his little black car, and he's going to let me in the back entrance so that we can get things going. I will tell you what, Dolly Cart is the best $50 I have ever spent in my life. Check this out. There's the stairs. There's the truck out there. Whew, I'm a little winded, but check this out. Here's how many stairs we have to go. We're on the second landing right now. We've got one more to go. Here we go. Secure your 90-pound base bin to a dolly cart with a ratchet strap, because it's a heck of a lot easier that way. All right, here's a demonstration. Here is why the dolly cart is the best investment ever. This is not for the faint of heart. And this is why you pay your DJs well. Dolly cart. If you don't have one, get one. DJD. So I got here just after 8 o'clock, started loading in, and what time have we got right now? We have got, 5 to 9. And I start my shift at Xerox at 9:45, which is really just across the street. But everything is moved in, including all the big stuff. I wasn't going to, but I decided I would bring in the big TV facade, if you will, the LED screen so that I can show music videos for tonight. Got the backdrop up. Here are the new glow totems. As you can see, my hands are a little dirty. So just waiting for the scrims to be made for those. Those will be done today, and we'll have those ready for tomorrow. Moving head and scanners mounted on either of those with a par can down below. Brought in a single 18-inch bass bin. Got the two Yorkville NX35s. They're just a basic speaker. They're pretty decent. Nice and lightweight for going up those stairs that I showed you. I think we're going to be okay. We're going to get the things basically moved into place. Tomorrow, I can come in and refine the setup and make it look all nice and pretty. Tomorrow's going to be nice, so I want to have a little bit of a day in the sun. So I'll snap a picture before I call it quits for the day. But in the meantime, this is a sweaty DJD. So there is the bulk of the work done. Everything's in place. I got the TV screen up. The DJ totems, they're ready to go. Got the moving head on top. Got the scanners right there on the side. I'm going to have a power can down in the base of that. That's going to be covered in white fabric, much like you see on the DJ facade as well. Backdrop is in place. The bass bin is right over here in the corner. Bass is omnidirectional, so I'm only going to bring in one. It's not a really large room. Low ceilings, tile floor, place is going to shake. I've done this room before with a single 18 and two 15s, and it shakes. So it's a good room. Everything is all in place here. Folks with the building, they're going to tidy this corner up and have their big black backdrop in place. So we'll all be neat and tidy and ready to go for the wedding for Pierre and Kathleen tomorrow. I'll check in. So here it is. The life of a mobile DJ with a full-time job and a part-time job. Just finished setting up. It is now 9:40 and I start my shift at Xerox at 9:45. Luckily, Xerox is just across the street from Thistle St. Andrews, so this actually worked out pretty good. Checking both ways before I cross the street in the gear hauler. Anyway, such is my life. This is what I do. I move, so I can play music and make people move. Have a great day, everyone. Well, here it is, May 20th. Everything is all set. We're all ready to go for Pierre and Kathleen here today. The setup looks really good. I opted to go with the blue lighting. The colors were blue and pink, so I decided to go with just real soft blue lighting. I've got it on the DJ facade. I've also got it on the glow totems, which are looking really great, and I've got the pink light for the uplighting, and just a couple spots around the room, and it's looking pretty good too. And the guests are in there. They're all sitting down and milling around. It is now just about 10 to 6. Happy hour from 5 till about 6:20. Bridal party is going to be arriving in just about 6:05. Justin, the MC for the evening, he's going to be taking over. A lot of folks are really excited for the couple, and it's going to be a really great night. So we'll see how quickly I can get this all broken down here tonight. And last call is going to be at 12:30 p.m. It's a good time. Folks are good. Al already handed out a few business cards. I got some folks from the club here commenting on the setup. Thought it looked really nice. So that's the goal. Well, here we are. We're all set up, and as you can see, the dancers have arrived a little bit early, and good crowd here. Got a little bit of dinner music playing. We had some Andy Williams playing. Got some Gladys Knight the Pips going on right now. Soft, easy listening stuff, and we're all set to have a good time. It is just about 6:10, so we're just about ready for the MC, Justin O'Leary, to take the microphone and introduce the bridal party as they come in.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming for the first time Mr. and Mrs. LeBlanc. Ladies and gentlemen, the largest wedding party I've ever seen.
Oh, you guys are just dancing fantastic. In fact, that's the way I like it.
Folks, Dennis here, DJD. I just wanted to, well, kind of give a bit of a wrap up to the event that happened the other evening, which was the wedding for Pierre and Kathleen. Now, Pierre and Kathleen LeBlanc, because, well, they're married. It worked. It stuck. And what a great night. They were really good people. Everyone was there to celebrate and just enjoy the good time with this couple as they started off on their new journey together. And you could really feel it in the room. It was joyous, it was celebratory, and it was fun. From the speeches all the way up to everyone just being out on the floor and chatting and having a good time. It was a good night. Now, the only other thing that I want to say is this. Okay, I gave you a little sneak peek as to what it was like to be the guy who's lugging all the gear in for an event. As a musician, and some of my musician friends would say this as well, we would play for free, but most times it means that it costs money for us to get our gear there. And I hopefully the little video that I posted gives you a bit of an illustration as to what it's like to set up gear on a continual basis. Last year, I did about 40 events, and that's a lot of lugging, that's a lot of stairs, I don't need a gym membership, let's put it that way. What I wanted to say is this: for all the hard work that goes into it for myself and for all of my other friends that are mobile DJs as well, really fortunate that I rarely ever have to deal with someone that's of a negative attitude. However, this last evening, after all the guests, we had a 1 a.m. curfew, which is just fine. It's really fine. The fellow asked me to make a call for last call at 12:30, which I gladly did on the LED screen of my DJ facade. I posted up that it was last call, so it's no question about it. Then they asked us to stop at 1 a.m. and the folks asked for one more song. And I asked the fellow at the venue if it was okay. He came back rather sharply and said that it needed to be a quick one. Otherwise, he's going to flip the breaker. His attitude was not very congenial. So as the last song was being played, he stood near the exit door and stood with his arms crossed like this and just kind of certainly looking stern toward the folks. Now, this as a person who's patronizing a venue, and that was the last face that I would see as I was walking out of a celebratory party such as that, I would think that it would kind of leave a bit of a wet blanket on a great campfire kind of a feeling. Now, I can see it from both sides of the picture. I can see it for he being a person working the venue from the start of the day. He said that he had arrived at 2 p.m. And so he's there till it's a long day. There's a lot of work behind that. I fully respect it, and that's why I was trying to be as cordial and cooperative with him as I was able to, and that was all fine. But I feel that he could have been just a little bit less hostile, and a little bit more hospitable, because this event was a celebratory event, and from start to finish, set up on from my perspective, everything went off without a hitch. The folks were great. There weren't any issues with the gear, the way it was set up. I had backups in my trailer just in case anything were to go off on a technical issue, but that wasn't a problem. Didn't have any breakers blowing. Nobody got hurt. Nobody was even drunk. Folks were there having a good time, but they were not inebriated and they were not out of control. And being that this was the May long weekend too, the police authorities were well represented. Let's just say that around the city of St. John and surrounding areas, and that's a good thing. As I was leaving the venue, there was lots of cars that were left in the parking lots, and you know what? That made me happy as a person that was helping work an event such as this, where people tend to, have a good time. But I hope this gave you a pretty good little insight as to what it was like for a person who's setting up an event, a special event for your wedding, for your birthday, for your anniversary, or your special event. And it's just a little bit of a peek inside of what it is that I do when I set up my gear for you. I hope to see you on the dance floor really, really soon. Until then, this is DJD.